Today we're going to be talking about who's going to dethrone every WWE World Champion for the men's and women's. And disclosure of the video, we'll also be talking about NXT and the WWE Speed Championship and the Heritage Cup rules. Also, I have also made a video about this, like the exact same video, like a month ago. But this is going to be like a monthly series, maybe every 2 months, maybe, just to show that where we are in the WWE. If I'm right or wrong, you never know. Continue on. So now let's go to the video. First up, let's talk about the WWE Women's World Heavyweight Champion that's in Raw, Liv Morgan. Now, who is gonna defeat her? Now, who's gonna be the one to defeat her? It's still Rhea Ripley. Let's be honest here. She's just holding it a little longer, just a little longer, just a little longer. When is she gonna lose it? Maybe in Bad Blood, or maybe even a little bit longer. I don't think he's gonna make it all the way to WrestleMania though, because that's just too much. I think like that just too long just to hold it. But yes, Rhea Ripley is gonna be the one to hold that title, to take it away from Liv Morgan. Okay, now let's talk about the United States Champion, LA Knight. Yeah. Okay. Now who's gonna be LA Knight? Well, here, there's not really much options to put here for the mid card at this current moment, because there's not really a lot of talent in the mid card right now. So I have either two guys that can actually defeat LA Knight, in my opinion. I want to say one of them right now. Jacob Fatu could be one of them right now, but I don't feel like it's gonna be Jacob Fatu, even though it might make the new Bloodline more established. I don't think it's gonna be him just yet, but it could be him. But here, I'm just going to stay with my pick with Carmelo Hayes, that he's still going to hold the title. Carmelo Hayes is having that amazing one-on-one fight against Andrade. From all people, well, those two have incredible matches, obviously, but it's just like how interesting it is that everybody actually cares about it now. But yes, Carmelo Hayes, I believe, will defeat LA Knight for the United States title. Now let's talk about the WWE Women's World Heavyweight Champion, Nia Jax, is currently holding the WWE Women's Championship, where she just defeated Mia Chin on that awesome street fight they just had for Bash in Berlin. That was like a week ago, or 2 weeks ago actually. But continuing on with this, now who will defeat her? People are thinking that Tiffany Stratton can beat her, or maybe Bayley gets it back, but not much people are really saying that. But here I'm gonna stick with Charlotte Flair again, just mostly because we all know Charlotte Flair is eventually going to hold another title, and she's one of the more popular ones. But the thing is, for that, I think Charlotte Flair is going to hold it again, but not for a long. She's not going to hold it like real quick. I don't think it's going to be a very long time, mostly because I think Tiffany Stratton is going to cash in on Charlotte Flair, whatever that happens. But yes, Charlotte Flair will defeat Nia Jax, but Tiffany Stratton will be holding it to WrestleMania. Okay, you know what? Now let's go to NXT. With Femi holding that title. Now, who will defeat Femi for that North American Championship? Real answer, no one will take that title away from Femi. But I had to give an answer, just to go like, who might beat him, this, that, I don't even know. But I'm gonna say with Javon Evans. But yeah, Javon Evans and Femi are completely polar opposites from each other. And that's why they can make it a unique match, and it's gonna make Javon Evans a underdog when he's gonna be fighting Femi. So therefore, I think Javon Evans is gonna beat him. But when's it gonna be around? I don't know. Femi's holding that title for too long. And the thing is, I'm not even mad about it. He's the greatest NXT North American champion ever. Now, let's go to the Men's World Heavyweight Championship, where Gunther is currently your champion. Now, who will defeat Gunther? A ring general. Well, like I made with my other previous video, I say who will dethrone Gunther. We're just gonna say with John Cena, mostly just because that's a perfect opponent for John Cena will be Gunther. But yeah, we're gonna be staying with this for a good while, honestly, all the way until Gunther loses it. I'm gonna say John Cena will defeat him. Now, for your tag team champions, you got the Tama brothers, or I don't even know what their name, but the new Bloodline 2.0 is a new tag team, Because here's the thing, before this, it was Jacob Fatu, the one holding the title. Now it's Tonga Loa. People like it, people don't like it. A lot of people love it. But now, who will defeat Tama Tonga Loa? Well, I don't got much options for this one. But for the people I'm going to choose to defeat them, I'm going to stay. A lot of these are going to be staying. I'm going to be staying with the Street Profits. I'm going to be staying with the Street Profits with this tag team division in SmackDown. There's not really a lot of competition to go against the new Bloodline. Because for me, it's either going to be like DIY or the Street Profits. I think that might take it away from the new Bloodline, unless a super nooper team that comes all together and defeats them. But currently, I have the Street Profits are going to defeat them. And yeah. Now for the NXT North American Championship for the women's side of it. Now, who will defeat Kelani Jordan for that title? Well, I don't know. So that's why I'm going to give you an. Well, there's a lot of options here. Like a lot of options here. Example, like Tatum Paxley. But who will defeat her? Well, it most likely will be a heel that will defeat Kelani Jordan. But I don't feel like that's gonna happen though. I feel like they're gonna have a face-to-face match off, or a triple threat match that makes Kelani Jordan lose the title, but she might get pinned in it. So I don't know. I don't know exactly how she's gonna lose it, but I'm gonna stay with Jada Parker here. Even though she just had an NXT Women's Championship match, I think somebody should go find that NXT North American Championship, and I think it'll be Jada Parker that will be holding the title. Next up, we got the WWE World Heavyweight Championship for the Tag Team Division on Raw. Now, who will defeat Finn Bálor and JD McDonough? Well, as you can see, today's recording, September 9th, right before Raw. So far, they had 0 title defenses that we've been knowing so far for today. And now who's going to defeat them? Because previously, Jey Uso and Sami Zayn that were going to take the titles from Finn Bálor and JD McDonough. Now we're knowing of this, it looks like Sami Zayn is going for the World Heavyweight Championship against Gunther, and then Jey Uso is just doing his own thing right now. So with the Judgment Day, so who am I going to pick it here? Well, to be honest here, I feel like it's gonna be Jey Uso and somebody. It's gonna be Jey Uso or Damian Priest that might be taking away the titles, or Jey Uso or Sami Zayn again. So I got a 50-50 shot here. I'm gonna stick with Sami Zayn, only just because this feels more right. Just because I feel like Damian Priest is officially out of the tag team division, and it kind of be an insult to him. And yes, Jey Uso himself, if he goes back to the tag team division. But yeah, I'm gonna stick with Sami Zayn and Jey Uso, but only reason I say this, I don't think Damian Priest is going back to the tag team division. Okay, now staying on Raw, we got the Intercontinental Championship that's currently held by Bron Breakker. Now, who defeated Bron Breakker? Now, they're making him look like a babyface at this current moment, but I feel like they're gonna make him stay as a heel just for a little bit more, even though Bronson Reed is actually right around the corner, and I think Jey Uso will win the tournament to face Bron Breakker. So a lot of things could happen, but my pick is Sheamus. Oh, I feel like it's gonna be Sheamus. I feel like they're gonna finally give his moment. I think be at WrestleMania 41. That's a huge prediction. I keep saying, I think a month or two ago I said. But at the end of the day, I feel like it's gonna be Sheamus, even though it probably is Bronson Reed. But I'm gonna go with Sheamus. I'm gonna risk it. Okay, guys, I'm gonna put this really quick. WWE Speed Championships. I'm gonna put this back to back. I was super close with Pete Dunne here, but even then, I don't really care about it. So who's gonna win the one side? Pete Dunne was super close, so I was really close right there. But I'm just gonna put Grayson Waller. Do I have a reason? No. Do I just pick him randomly? Kind of. He's kind of doing nothing, so I'm gonna put Grayson Waller. Now for the women, I believe it's gonna go down to Candice LeRae or Io Sky. I'm gonna go with the more safe option, as Io Sky's gonna win. Now for NXT, for the WWE Women's Championship, we got Roxanne Perez. And now, there was a little coin toss that was happening. It was gonna be Stephanie Valker or Julia that was gonna come at No Mercy. Well, I guessed right, and it was Julia that came on No Mercy. Now, when is she gonna win this? Because it's not, oh, maybe she could win this. No, it's if when she was gonna win this. So when is this gonna happen? I don't think it's gonna happen in the CW episode that they announced. But I think it's gonna be in another PLE for the WWE. So like Halloween Havoc, I believe it is, or the final one. No, the final PLE. So I don't know which one it is exactly, but it's gonna be like the final PLE for this year. That's all I know. That's when Julia is gonna take away the title from Roxanne Perez. And to be honest, for Roxanne Perez, they need her on SmackDown really badly. Just look at the amount of stars they don't really have for the women's side. Because they need more. They just only have like the big ones, and that's really it. Yeah, they need a lot more stars in SmackDown. Okay, now let's go to the NXT Tag Team division. Now, who's gonna beat Axiom and Nathan Frazier? You know what? Here's what I'm gonna say. Technically, I got this right. For Chase U, that was gonna be Nathan and Axiom. Okay, I technically got it right. Technically, I got it right. They did beat them, then they lost it right back in NXT No Mercy. So therefore, give me my flowers for that. I actually got that right. But I got that right. Doesn't matter. I actually got it right. So now, who's gonna beat them? Like now, who's gonna be the NXT division that literally has no one? Oh. Well, I came up with OTM. I think it's gonna beat them just because like they haven't got an NXT title like that. I don't think they've pretty much like they just been there in the background. And Jada Parker just been the star for that little group they've been having. But yeah, I think it's gonna be OTM. But no, but like what other really choice do I really have? It's just gonna be them or like somebody from TNA. Now, this one, I don't think anyone cares about it. This is also going to be very short. The NXT Heritage Cup. Now, who's going to win it? I'm going to say Joe Coffey. Don't have my reasons. I don't know how he's going to win it, but I'm going to say Joe Coffey. That's it. Bye with this subject. Now, let's go to the SmackDown / Raw side. Jada, now I got another one right for here. Because we put Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill that was gonna defeat Unholy Union, and I got that right. Where some people may have got that wrong, some people may have got it right, but I got it right in the end of the day. So now who's gonna defeat them? Well, here are the two options I kind of came up with. One is like, oh yeah, that makes sense. The other one, no, I don't even think they're gonna win it. But here I'm gonna put Damage Control. Just because I feel like they're actually gonna win this. Just because I feel like they're the only credible tag team that can actually kind of defeat Bianca and Jade Cargill when that heel turn happens. I believe with Jade Cargill that's gonna have it. Like some communication happens, doesn't matter. I feel like Damage Control is gonna win. But I believe with Dakota Kai and I think Kairi Sane, or like Asuka and Kairi Sane. Just because I feel like Io Sky is not going to be in that women's tag team division. Now the final one for NXT, we got Ethan Page, All Ego, as your NXT champion. Now who's going to defeat Mr. All Ego here? Because Ego, okay. Well, we're gonna stay with both that trick just because I don't think Joe Hendry's gonna be the one to do it, and like, and the only other star that I could see that could be Ethan Page is Femi, but I think he's saying that NXT North American Championship. Just I feel like they're gonna have Trick Williams chase for the title again, win that last man standing match on the recording on Monday, September 9th. I just feel like that's what's gonna happen. So yeah, Trick Williams will defeat Ethan Page for that NXT champion. Now finally, who will get the WWE Universal Championship and will take it away from Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare? Now, here there's only two options we got here, where I feel like the only people that can really beat them, that is The Rock and Randy Orton. From those two, who am I gonna go up with? Who am I actually gonna put? I'm gonna stay with Randy Orton. Just I feel like I don't think The Rock and WWE, even though The Rock could do this if he really wanted to, take away the title from Cody Rhodes for the Universal Championship. And like, I feel like it would make a lot more sense if you just give it to Randy Orton and not The Rock. So yeah, that's my prediction that who I think will be Cody Rhodes for the WWE Universal Championship. And that's all for today. And I put who do I think was gonna be every single Universal Championship? Well, here's the thing about this. I think I'm gonna get half of these right. Okay, I think I'm gonna get more than half. So would a lot of people, but mine are special. I'm special about this. Okay, I know. Been watching for 10 years. Okay, now bye.